But now she got me
smoking out the window.
Must have spent 35, 45,000 up in Tiffany's.
Oh no!
Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Whoa, whoa!
Put me in the jam with an X-Men in the UFC. Can't believe it. I'm in disbelief.
This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone, all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here, smoking out the window, smoking out the window, singing how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong. She belonged to everybody, everybody. Ooh. Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Got me in the club looking for a new love, somewhere help me please. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me, girl? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. Here I am all alone, all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here,
Smoking out the window of the Benzo, the Benzo. Singing how could she do this to me? How could you do this? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to
one thing for sure, one thing for sure.
I was wrong.
I was wrong. She belongs to
Everybody.
yes, she belongs to everybody. She belongs to everybody. Look here, baby, I hope you find whatever it is that you need. But I also hope that your trifling ass is walking around barefoot in these streets. Look out! Girl, it breaks my heart that you ever here with me. Now I gotta give you back to the city. Oh, you got me
Smoking out the window, singing how could she do this to me?
How could you do this, baby?
Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong. She belongs to everybody.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I guess you just hard.
I'm gonna wait a little bit today. God damn it. I'm a little excited. I'm saving this shit. But I want to welcome everybody out to Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cole Bain. That is Draper Winston.
I am.
And Midweek Vibe is powered by Hello Studios right here in the heart of downtown Dallas.
Right here in the heart of downtown Dallas.
Now, daylight savings, so it's dark as shit. So I can't
It
give y'all
is.
I cannot give y'all
We can't give you the traffic report because it's dark as shit outside. And so since we can't give you the traffic report because it's dark as shit outside, we
No. Here's the traffic report. Get your ass home. There you go. There you go. And speaking of reports, do you want to tell them or do you want me?
I'll go ahead and make the announcement.
Hold on. Wait. Look, I got to get this shit ready.
I will go ahead and make the announcement. So it is without further ado.
Let's go. Let's fucking
It
go.
is without further ado. There was a long time battle that was happening between myself and my brother Cole Bain.
Yes.
And if you had been keeping up with us, you had seen what the battle was. It was two designers that were going at it, and we both chose sides. I chose a side. He chose a side. And so if you've been keeping up with this, and this has been going on for a few months now.
Yes, it has.
So it was Team Nike versus Team Puma.
We check everything over here.
Versus Team Puma. And without further ado, I am officially making the switch to Team Nike.
Yes, yes. You know, look, hey, I was gonna put in the drops. I was gonna put the video that made him switch. Pause. But so look, it was Saturday morning.
Man.
Like I'm, laying around the crib, and I look, hey, in the group, and I look in our business group text. I sent the video. I sent the video, and it came back, and Draper was like, "Is that how everybody looks at me?"
Man, listen. Look here.
Yo,
man, I feel like we actually got to go a little deeper into the pause. We actually have to unpack the video a little bit, okay? We have to unpack the video just a little bit, all right?
yo.
So I get this. You get the message. I get this message on Saturday morning, and in actuality, I was actually about to get ready to go work out, and I was actually in the get up that we're about to explain.
Oh, look, nigga, look. Wait. If I can pull this shit up,
it's the sound clip is what got me. So there's this video that's going around, and there's this dude. They're in a barbershop, right? They're in a barbershop, and this guy has on a full fit of Puma, right? Has a sweatshirt on, has a short pair of shorts on, sweatshirt, pair of shorts. But underneath it, he has another pair of sweats underneath the actual Puma get up.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then he had on the worst possible pair of Puma shoes that you could possibly
Oh
get.
my God.
Like, these are the ones that are on sale. If you've ever gone to the stores in Puma, right? Now I'm talking about, these not even in the Foot Lockers. These not even in the Champs. Like, these Pumas he had on are not even in the motherfucking me.
These are famous footwear.
Like these is at Just for Feet. You know what I mean? Like, that's where these are. You know what I mean? They are at DSW.
Oh shit!
Like, they're not at a stylish place at all.
Not at fucking all.
Right. And then if you were to actually go to a damn actual store, like a Puma store, like an outlet store or something like that, then these are the ones that are in the back, and they have been marked down probably like 90%.
Yes.
And so at that time, they're now like $7. Okay. These Pumas are like $7.
Yo, when
all
I
right?
say, yeah.
And so it's pretty bad. And so all of a sudden, man, you just hear this dude in the background just like, hey, no, move out the way, move out the way. And so the dude in the Puma fit, he got the Puma fit on, he on the phone, and the dude going off on him talking about, look at his old flea market ass.
Oh, flea market ass.
Yo, flea market ass niggas. I'm like, dang. I say, wait a minute, man. Hold the hell on, man. Because I'm like, hold up. I was like, man, I don't have those shoes. I was like, wait a minute. I do got those shorts.
Yeah.
I do have that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Well, I have a gray one. I had a gray one. I had a gray sweatshirt that was like that. And I was like, damn. Is this what motherfuckers be thinking of me when I be walking around in my little Puma, thinking that I'm doing something? I said, oh, no. And you hear flea market, you like, oh, no, man. There's no way. You say flea market, man, there's just no way.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Yo, look.
Ain't no way, man. He lost me at flea market. So at that point, man, I packed up every piece of Puma I had, clothing wise, man, and I packed it up, man. I'm about to give it away.
Yo, when I say look, I was literally chilling in the bed, like fucking crying, laughing at this shit, because I was like, let me chop up this video and send this shit to his ass right the fuck now. Yo,
I couldn't believe it, man. I said, man, damn, is this what they think of me when I'm walking around thinking that I'm doing something? Like shit, I
And
think
see-
I'm looking cool.
All right, and see, since we family, like you know the whole, like the midweek family, I can tell you now, like so every week we post, you know, the sneaker of the night. You know, I post the Nike sneakers. He posts, you know, he was posting his Pumas.
I was posting the Pumas.
Bro, I was getting messages like, why don't he just stop? Like, there's no fucking way.
Look, I had like, I think we posted maybe about 20 pairs of shoes, right? We posted like 20 pairs of shoes. I got some for y'all midweek family. You wait, motherfuckers. I got some for y'all. So we posted about 20 pairs of shoes, right? Out of those 20 pairs of shoes, I got one comment like, bro, those are fire. I think it was a pity comment, but I was like, I think it was a pity comment because it was like, dang, ain't nobody saying nothing about it, about the Pumas that I'm posting, right? And I was like, damn, I'm thinking these are some exclusive Pumas. I was like, these are one-on-one Pumas. Like, I don't, ain't nobody seen them.
Yo, so my inbox was like, yo, them ships was fire, but for Draper,
Really, nigga?
That's exactly like, I'm like, damn.
Look, see my shit. This is a glitch in the matrix today. My shit don't want to work on fucking time, or whatever. But no, like motherfuckers was like, yo, look, why don't he stop? Like, there's no fucking way he
Like,
can win.
it's
There's
like,
no-
and I knew, I knew I wasn't gonna win. I was just trying to do something different. I was trying to be different. It's just one of those things, you try to be different. Yeah. My partner B said, nah, they Pumas.
that look, hey, that's a fact.
and that was the thing. It was like, I was like, dang, I was like, man, these are some fire shoes, and you start posting them, but then when you start posting them next to like exclusive Nikes,
Yeah.
right? Exclusive Nikes that
Yeah.
hard to find Nikes and what like that,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And mind you, so my ass, I went shopping this past week, like yesterday.
Yo, this motherfucker done bought like 10 pair of fucking shoes.
I bought some Nikes, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that. I don't know if. Never mind.
Oh, she know. I done bought like 5-10 pairs of Nikes, right? And got some more shits on the way. I bought some clothes, some shirts, and everything, right? And this was real funny. Right? So yesterday I started wearing my Nikes. I had a pair of Jordan 1s. I got a pair of Jordan 1s, right? Got a pair of Jordan 1s. Started wearing them. All right. So I went and I dropped some stuff off to a couple people, right? This the funny part. This the crazy part about it. I dropped the shit off to the people, right? And the first thing they do, they look down at my shoes and my Jordan 1s.
Yes.
And they like, yo, right? So I told our LM, right? I told our logistics manager, I said, damn, I guess if I had my Pumas on, they would have said shit.
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing, bro.
They wouldn't have said shit,
Nothing.
And I was like, damn, I think these Pumas is nice or whatever, I like. But all in all, though, but I got to say this, and I'm going to leave it here, man. I got to say this, right? So I bought the Nikes,
Yeah.
right, and everything, put the Nikes on. And, man, I don't know what it is, right? So I put the Nike clothes on, I put the Nike shoes on, and you feel better, Like, I've been, like, when it was called flea market, swap meet shit, like, the Puma shit was like that. It was,
Hey.
now there was often times that my feet was hurting in the Pumas, but I was trying to stand. I'm going to stand beside them. I'm going to stand beside them.
Oh my God!
Them your Pumas. Them my Pumas.
Them your Pumas?
I'm going to stand beside them. I'm going to stand beside them.
No, my G.
But the time has
No.
come. The time has come.
Yo, look. So we had a little little bite to eat. Had a little, a couple glasses of wine before the show, and my brother walk up. I had to stand up. I saw the Nikes on his feet, and the Nike. I had to hug him. I had to get up and hug my brother, man. Had to welcome him over in the correct fashion.
And y'all have been welcoming, all you Nike people. Y'all have been welcoming me with open arms. I appreciate you. Y'all have been so nice.
Look,
So nice.
hey,
And I appreciate you. But the time has come. Puma, you had a good run. You had a good run. You tried. You really tried. And you're trying.
So Bird and the Midnight Falcons type shit. Baby, stop
Running. Baby, stop running around. I was just a young boy. Still playing with my toys.
What he say? And I with the guys. The fuck was that shit?
Until I realize
Motherfucker was pumping. Hanging
get
out.
out with the guys.
Yo, so look, hey, look, we matter of fact, look, we.
But I'm
have-
here.
Yeah, he's here. He's
I'm
here.
here.
You know, and you know what else is here? What up, Shu?
What up,
What up,
Shu?
Rashida? What up? You know, sing so well. What up, Monique? What up, Mr. Barnes? What's good? Holding it down out there, and you know, he moved across the fucking in Ohio.
Oh, wow.
What up, the Fit Barber? See who else is on here. Man, Aries Shadow Master, aka my brother, was good.
There he is.
Portia Strong was good, and happy belated birthday. And Chanel Juicy was good.
There we go. We sending shout outs real quick. All right.
And you gonna send a shout out to all the TikTok.
All right. Well, TikTok people, what's up, TikTok people? You know, I can't never really get to you because it'll be a bunch of you people. But what's up to the TikTok people out there? Over here on Instagram, what's up, Adia? What's going on? Talent! What's going on? There's a little inside joke right there. My boy B, Byron, what's up, B? Base B, what's going on? Let's see, who else? Passion. Oh, Passion, what's going on? The stylist, Passion the stylist, Esteban. Rakis, what's up, Rock? And that's it. And shout out to our LM who jumped on here just to make sure everything is working. We sure appreciate y'all. And we are here.
All right. Shout out to Isis. What's good? What's good, Isis? And Ashley Unfolding. Welcome. I don't want to ask what's unfolding, but welcome.
But welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
Look, hey, we got a new segment, so we might as well just go ahead and jump
Let's get
this
into
shit.
it. Let's
so
get
we're
into
gonna start
it.
out with the midweek minute. I was a little nervous about this week.
Oh, were you?
I was a little nervous. You know, sometimes you know the storylines just dry up. You know, it's not no foreplay. You know, the finger banjo don't work. So sometimes,
Not
you know,
the finger banjo.
hey, sometimes it's like that. But I think I got you. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yes. All right. Considering that both of us are PKs, for those that don't know, PKs are preachers' kids. You know, we grew up in the church and, you know, the whole nine. And sometimes, you know, if you're in that old Baptist church, you know, sometimes, you know, the old folk, you know, say about the young lad, hey, you need to get that demon up out of you. You need to cast that demon. Need to get this holy water and then look in this oil and put it on your forehead and all of that good stuff. You know, and then obviously, I mean, we don't have to go down the list of, you know, the millions of, you know, religions there are. Right. You know, we've seen, and I love scary movies. So we've seen the Paranormal Activities.
Yes.
We look, you've seen the Exorcist of Emily Rose and like all the other ones. You've seen the Candymans. You've seen all that shit.
Yeah.
You
Facts.
know, but let's hone in on the Exorcist, the original one. Let's hone in on that shit. Let's hone in on it because sometimes, whether people want to believe it or not, you know, yes, we're in this realm and we're 2-dimensional, whatever. But in other realms,
Don't, brother
We not
Shabazz,
gonna-
brother
we-
Shabazz,
hey,
brother
hey.
Shabazz.
and I got on all the black today. So
Brother
and look,
Shabazz.
in other realms or whatever, like you see in, you know, in 3D or whatever. So there are different spirits and, you know, entities that enter this realm and want to stop you from, you know, getting to where you need to be, because if you need to be there, then they won't be able to succeed in their plan. Y'all will catch that later, or just cast your cares on the altar at whatever church you go to on
Don't
Sunday.
get too deep on it.
All right, but there's another thing in the Bible that says, you know, beware of false prophets.
Ooh, they not ready for that. They
And
not ready for that.
And in that case, this lady did not get the fucking memo. Did not. I tell you, she did not get the fucking memo. As it goes. A California fortune teller scams woman out of $50,000 for fake curse removal.
What?
$50,000. Oh no, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put the Ebonical on. I'm gonna put the Ebonical. 50
50 G's.
50 G's, 50 racks, 50 stacks. $50,000. All right. He told her, she came to him. Pause. 50. She went to him because she was deeply concerned. About an entity that I guess she thought was plaguing her, this, that, and the third. He said that he can get rid of this family curse.
Oh, Lord.
That's been plaguing her and her family for a long fucking time.
Oh, my
He
God.
also told her that she had parasites within her body, which is not unknown because a lot of the foods that you eat, see, Brother Shabazz is
a
lot of the
here.
foods, a lot of the foods that you eat carry parasites or whatever. You know, you might want to check those numbers on the fruits and vegetables that you get, and a lot of the foods that you. But that's a whole nother fucking story.
That's another story.
All right.
Another day.
So he told her that he can get rid of these parasites, and he can get rid of this family curse.
Oh my
For
God.
50,000.
For 50 G's.
50 G's.
Just when you think you heard it all.
Look, hey, hold on. Investigators raided his Riverside home and business where they located tarot cards,
Oh God.
voodoo doll, religious and satanic items, and a small pet python. Pause.
A pet python.
Yeah. Used to
Like a
carry,
snake?
Used to carry out this elaborate scheme.
Wow. Wow.
He convinced customers to bring their bed mattresses.
What?
But wait, there's more.
Wait, what? He asked them to bring their mattresses?
Yo, he asked her to bring their bed mattresses.
Some motherfuckers is walking up apartment stairs with bed mattresses like they moving in on freshman move-in day? What? They carrying bed mattresses up the steps.
Hold on. He told them to bring their mattresses, bro, because during the healing service, he would cut a hole in this shit. And tell him there's a snake in that motherfucker.
Just when you think that you've heard it all.
Oh, shit.
Just when you think that you heard it all. You've heard all the bullshit.
He said that he would find a snake and other demonic objects inside.
But he would cut a hole in the damn mattress and put the demonic shit in there. And then try to say that they're the ones that have it in their mattress.
Oh, yes. Oh, shit. Yo, hey, look, that sound like your grandfather that do the goddamn quarter trick or the nickel trick behind your ear. Pull the quarter out.
But you felt the quarter the whole damn time.
Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh my God! You know what it is for me? It's the whole them pulling up the mattresses by themselves.
Oh, my God. Lady, I just got one thing for you.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Yo, seriously, you don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious?
Dude, like
You don't find that suspicious? The visual I get is of them pulling this mattress, right? Now, mind you, if you've ever moved a day in your life, right? If you've ever moved a day in your life, you understand how tricky and the SAT word, how cumbersome.
Oh, shit.
Right? Yeah.
Damn.
Right. A damn mattress is. Not the box spring. The box spring is light as fuck.
Yo,
It is the actual mattress.
nigga, I'm going to buy a twin mattress. Take it up the fucking step. A fucking twin. Like, no, seriously. So you having me bring my own fucking mattress. You are cutting a hole in it, and you probably throwing some fucking water on the shit and saying some bullshit, and then turn around while you got the python on your side, like you putting oil or something on her fucking forehead and dropping the python in the fucking hole. Talking about you got demonic.
So now I'm thinking that there's shit wrong with my mattress. So I'm leaving worse than I came on.
Yo. Yes. No, I ain't look. Hold on. Am I taking the fucking mattress back out of the house?
That's what. Yes. He gonna take his snake
Nope.
back.
Nope. You look. You taking this fucking demonic whatever the fuck and holding on to this shit.
I'm not taking that bitch back.
Look, hey, god damn it, I got my workout for the day. I'm not taking this shit back down the goddamn steps. Nope. Not at all.
So I gotta carry some motherfuckers carrying up twin and full size mattresses.
Hey, I got a fucking California king, bro. Hey, look, hey, I got a fuck.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Hey. Could you imagine
Boy,
somebody?
ain't no fucking way, boy.
Could you imagine somebody carrying up a damn queen size mattress up a flight of stairs?
Hold on, bro.
Right?
I got a fucking memory foam too. Them motherfuckers heavy as shit. Yo,
The corners will never stay up because it's not the box spring.
nigga, my fingers looking like this and shit. Try to hold on.
You try to carry that bitch
Try to
like
hold
this. And you get mad because the mattresses, they got the little rope on them, they break. So because they not strong enough, so you trying to carry. It's just a bad ordeal.
It's horrible.
It's a bad
It is
ordeal,
fucking
man.
horrible, bro.
It is
It
a
is-
bad ordeal.
Oh shit.
So for them to be carrying up mattresses up to the damn,
My G.
wow.
Speaking of other things that are horrible, the audio is horrible. So we got a new fucking segment. Got a new fucking segment that we're introducing today.
Here we go.
That's entitled "Sound Off." All right,
Sound off.
and in this segment, we're just gonna pick audio clips
Yeah.
from anywhere. We're just gonna pick audio clips or whatever, and just talk about this shit.
It just
So look, Draper has no fucking clue
I don't.
what this soundbite is. So I guess, hold on, look, I want IG to hear this shit too, so they can sound off on this motherfucker. So look, I don't normally do this shit, but okay.
That was crazy. You not finna baby me with some motherfucking Soulja Boy is the future. Shut the up. You talking? You said my verse wasn't hard. Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard. What the is you talking about, Kanye West?
Wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. Yo, hold on. I gotta play that shit again.
Wait a minute.
That was crazy. You not finna baby me with some motherfucking Soulja Boy is the future. Shut the up. You talking? You said my verse wasn't hard. Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard. What the is you talking about, Kanye West?
Yo, hey, for everybody out there that listen, pause. Pause, goddammit.
Oh man.
Motherfucker said everything that come out of my mouth.
Everything.
You did that shit?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he said.
Wait.
No, cause look, okay, so a little backstory. So Kanye West did his interview on Drink Champs or whatever, and they asked him about. So Nori does this or that, and Nori asked him about why Soulja Boy was left off of Donda, and Kanye's response was, "Did you hear the fucking verse?" So Soulja Boy's response, he was like, "Yo," but the fact that this motherfucker, yes, Monique, the fact that this motherfucker said, and you said my verse on Donda wasn't hard, nigga. Every fucking thing that come out of my mouth is hard. Pause.
Paul, please. 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 Please.
Yo.
Please. Please. You should have thought about that first, Soulja Boy.
The Soulja Boy never thinks about this.
You should have thought about that first, Soulja Boy. You didn't think your way through it. I understand you were upset. You were furious. You were furious.
Oh, my
I
God.
understand, Soulja Boy. You were.
Yo, I almost chopped. Look,
There
almost chopped that shit up and just put everything.
There's no reason for you to say that, Soulja Boy.
I'm surprised. Look, I'm surprised you hear that shit.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh my God. Okay, so I gotta play it one more time for Draper. Look, hey, if you're on Facebook, everybody else will hear this shit. Hold. No, I got y'all too.
Said that
was crazy. You not finna baby me with some Soldier Boy is the future. Shut the up, you talking? You said my verse wasn't hard. Everything that come out my mouth is hard. What the is you talking about, Kanye West?
Yes. Yo, bro.
But the person behind him said, "Whoa."
No. So that clip is from the Breakfast Club, and that was Charlamagne was like,
Whoa. Everything that come out of my mouth. Like, wait a minute. What?
Whoa.
Everything that does what? Like, everything that does what is doing what to your what?
oh shit.
You saying what?
Oh my God.
You need to watch that. Soldier. DeMarcus.
So
DeMarcus.
So I believe at this moment.
Oh man.
We can put that the other sound bite to rest. The one who's like Drake.
Yeah, I think
we can put that one to rest. This motherfucker here.
Oh man, that's the new one.
Yes, that is the new one.
That's the new one.
Oh my God. So look,
wow.
hey, that is our new fucking segment, Sound Off. So look, all
if you got a sound, send it to
no.
us.
You know what? Nobody's safe.
Nobody know that. Nobody is safe.
If I go on y'all pages and I see some shit,
Nobody is safe. Know that for a fact.
Oh my God, bro.
Wow. That was a pretty damn good sound clip.
Oh my God, yeah. I knew you would get a kick out of that shit.
That one was. But the way at the end he said, Kanye West. He said his name so difficult, so ecstatic. West.
Oh my God.
He was in there. I mean, but man, I know he got caught up in the moment, right? He got caught up in the moment. Pause, right? It said, yeah, everything. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it.
Everything that come out of my mouth.
Everything that come out of my motherfucking mouth hard. Like, pause. What? Wait.
Pause.
Wait.
Pause. Bro.
Soldier. Soldier.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Soldier. I think you said something.
Yo, hey, he said a lot. Look, hey, that motherfucker said a lot of shit.
He said a lot in that. That was a lot that he said in that. I was saying, whoa.
Okay, look. So before we get into midweek minute, I said midweek minute. We already did this shit.
You did.
Before we get into Lyric Lounge, we want to send a big shout out to part of the team, part of Assist for You.
Yes.
Today is her birthday. Grace, a.k.a. Gracie Poo, a.k.a. But Did You Die Though? All right. Yo.
Gracie, happy birthday, Gracie.
Happy birthday, Grace. I hope you living it up. Hope you done took back a couple shots and shit.
And making it happen.
You know, because we might take one with you.
Yeah. That last one you tried to give us, that damn.
All right, so now on to Lyric Lounge.
Lyric Lounge. We want to welcome everybody to Lyric Lounge. If this is your first time here at Lyric Lounge, we want to welcome you. So grab a seat on the couch and just relax as we about to give you an amazing segment. So Lyric Lounge is where I, Draper Winston, I get to pick a song, and then I get to do this song in some sort of voice and in some sort of lyrics. And then my brother Cobain does not know, right? He does not know what the name of the song is or what voice I'm going to do, all right? But then the caveat of it is he comes on the flip side, pause, and then what he says is he gives us bars, right? He gives us bars in his interpretation of the song.
And if y'all listen, I give y'all variations of the same fucking bar.
You know what I mean?
I just put it in a different manner. Y'all just
put it in a
pay attention.
Put it in a different manner.
And
pause.
I got the fucking scheme for the day.
Pause. All right, here we go. So here goes Lyric Lounge. So we were talking about somebody getting sued for $50,000, right? It's like $50,000, right? Is that what it was?
50,000.
50,000. All right, they got 50,000. So I only figured that it was right that I choose a song right? And since it is Grace's birthday, this will kind of go out to you too.
Oh,
okay?
shit. Oh, hell.
But we're gonna do this voice, and I'm gonna let him pick it because I think he's gonna figure out who this voice is, and I think he's gonna get a kick out of it. All right, so here we go. All right. Now you ready to do this? Are you ready? All right, here we go now. All right, go short, go shorty. Now listen, you gonna listen, Skip. You gonna listen? All right, here we go. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday, goddammit. We gonna party. That's what we gonna do, all right? We gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday because what I got is my Henny and my Black and Mild. That's what I got. That's what I'm telling you I got on me. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Skip. You get what I'm saying? Skip. Come on now. Oh, Skip. All right, so listen to this. All right, so now what we gonna do? We don't give a fuck because it's your birthday, Skip. You gonna find me in the club. That's what you gonna do. You gonna find me in the club with a bottle full of bub. Not that bub, but I'm gonna have that hen dog because that's what I drink. I drink that hen dog. That's what I drink, Skip.
Oh, shit.
I drink that hen dog, Skip. You understand what I'm saying, Skip? All right, so you gonna find me in the club with a bottle full of bub. Oh my God. And then look, mommy. Right, look here, Skip, mommy. I got that X. See, that's that drug. See, I don't do that drug shit. I give me a Black and Mild, and then I hold on to it, Skip. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. That's what I'm into doing. I'm into having sex because I'm into making love. Now, so come give me a hug. Come give me a hug if you need to get rubbed. You get what I'm saying? Because what we go to see, I'm finna lay it down for you. That's what I'm about to do right now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm about to tell you. All right, Skip? All right, here we go, Skip. All right, here we go, Skip. What's up, T-West? How you doing, T-West? I hope y'all doing all right out there. All right, now, hold on now, Skip. Hold on. Now, when we pull up out front, see, I'm going to have the Benz on dubs. I'm going to have the Benz on dubs. You understand? I'm going to have LeBron land with me, right? And we're going to be 20 deep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be 20 deep, and it's going to be 29s off up in the club. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Forever Near 36, how you doing? All right? Now, niggas heard I fuck with Dre. All right? I fuck with Dre, okay? You hear me, Skip? Skip, do you hear what I'm saying, Skip? Skip. Come on now, Skip. You not listen to me, Skip. Come on now, Skip. You understand what I'm saying, Skip? So I'm going to say this one last thing, Skip, and then this one I'm going to let you do your bars, Skip, all right? Now, Shorty said she was feeling my style because, you know, Unc be dressed. Right, you get what I'm saying? Unc be dressed. You understand what I'm talking about? She feeling my flow. Her girlfriend want to get by, and then they ready to go because we off up in the club letting the bottles pop off.
Oh, my God.
That's what we're doing out here in Lyric Lounge.
Oh, my God.
This is your uncle. This is your uncle.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So what's going on, T-West? You know what I'm saying? So the crazy part about it is.
What up, T-West?
The crazy part about it is I got to sit here and wipe my goddamn phone because I done spat all on my phone because as I was doing this with a lispus.
He should pause for where he violated that mic.
Well, I mean, you got to understand the way that this mic just it took a lot of scale. It took a lot of stuff. Scale.
He should pause. He should pause the way he violated that mic.
Pause. See, he already going.
The only other person I know with a list goes by the name of Mike.
I just did Mike yesterday. I did Mike last week. What do you mean? All of a sudden, I just want to. Now, all of a sudden, I just did Mike, and now you want to bring me into this. Why you want to bring me into this? Why you want to do this?
Oh man.
Skip. Can you shut Mike the fuck up? Skip. I'm just trying to say, you trying to bring me into shit? All right, here you go, Cole.
Skip.
All
right, let's see. Look, let's see what I can come with. Pause. I might throw that shit back in the fucking bar. All right, my girl said it's time to stop being humble and go ahead and flex.
Ooh.
At night, she likes to party. So I pull that Henny and give her some sex. She said, if you're going to do it, don't fuck around. Make that shit big and wild.
That's what she said, probably.
Yeah.
That's what she
No
said.
braces. She like her teeth whitened.
Ooh.
So I give it his root canal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we ain't no Usher. Ain't no making love in the club. She said, which hole do you want? I told her all of the above.
How you gonna give somebody some options? That's a which hole. Like
All of the
you
above.
gonna give somebody some options. You want an option?
But she said, let's keep it special. So she turned around and gave me that Enzo.
Oh man.
I pull up in that clean Benz. They're not 20s, but I keep them clean though.
You sit out here, you always do this shit. You always do this shit. Look at my roof. Look at my roof.
Look at my roof as I dented that shit in, giving you that surprise. Some kids with their eyes closed. I like to lick, looking in the eyes.
Oh shit. God damn.
Because I got to live here. You don't. So you need to pay my fucking rent. Don't look at me fucking crazy. Hell, after all this fucking money I spent. Shit. We popping bottles in the club. And you ain't even say, and it's your birthday. I don't even have to say this next bar. Just know that it ends in the worst way. Because my brother's on the checks.
Hey.
So you know what that means. We don't deal with scammers. We like to make our money clean.
Checks over stripes.
And there's Grace. Jumping in. She's on my live, though.
Did you die?
Hey, Grace, I got a shot for you. And tomorrow I'm going to ask you, did you die, though? Oh, man. Yo, I told you these bars is nice. As my boy Jeff said, wow. Skip is a... But I got some beef with my Uncle Shannon.
What you got? What you got with me then, Kobe?
Because he went out to Kyrie over the jab.
He did. I did. He did.
Now, Uncle Shay, you know better than that. Ain't no need in taking jabs. Because that shit depends on you. And really how you feel. I can scam you out of 50,000. If you not really know the fucking deal.
All you need is a mattress.
You know, because I put hole in mattresses. But not the kind that you think. I let my snake come through. Just call my venom your drink.
See, we not finna do this shit, man. We not finna do this.
Yo, I told you.
We not
I
finna
told you.
do this.
I told
man.
you.
We're not finna.
What?
We not finna do this, man.
Yo, the title of today's show is Nigga We Back.
We back.
As y'all can see by these bars, my house is still, I don't know how to act. Shout out to Stillhouse.
Shout out to our sponsor, Stillhouse. Let me go on and say it. To our sponsor, Stillhouse. Good to see you. We miss you.
Maybe it's a full moon.
This nigga still going.
Maybe it's that Scorpio energy. She said, I hope by the end of the night, you'll be into me.
Okay.
Not down low. But fuck me mentally. For sure. Man. Okay, this is the last bar.
No, it's not.
It's the last bar. Because Miguel had a famous song, you know? I hope you adore. Because I want to know how many drinks will it take. Not to take you home, but to fuck. Y'all know what comes next. What segment?
What the fuck?
Nah, I have
bang.
I have no fucking clue how I'm gonna top the bars after that.
Yo,
I thought I did pretty damn good with fucking with Skip.
you know, look, hey,
With Skip and shit.
you know, look, the fucking bar raises, bruh. Like I hear this shit and I was like, there's no look, hey,
Boy, ain't no fucking way.
That I
boy.
can come.
get
That I
it.
can come weak with that shit. Ain't
I
no
understood.
fucking way.
I because pause. I came hard with Skip.
Pause.
I came hard with Skip. Pause.
Everything got your
Everything on my motherfucking mouth is hard. Pause. I'm not Soldier Boy. Yeah. I'm not Soldier Boy.
Kanye West.
I'm Kanye West. Oh. It was that part for me. Whoa.
Oh. Yo.
I can't. Golly.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Oh fuck. I kind of think he do that shit on purpose.
I think he does too, man. Wasn't it DeAndre? DeAndre, stop.
No, I take that shit back. He don't do that shit on purpose. Because you seen that video of the fan that was in the crowd that tried to go after his ass. Pause. They tried to go after him. And look, he acted like he was going to jump in the crowd. And his boy grabbed him by the waist and was whispering in his ear. His whole demeanor changed, nigga. His whole fucking demeanor changed. Like, look, hey, like your girl calming you down and shit.
Yeah. Come, he ain't nothing, baby. He ain't nothing. He ain't nothing.
Hey, for those that didn't see that shit, you can see me on the fucking live and on Facebook. His whole fucking face went from motherfucker. As his boy whispered in his ear, he batting his eyes and shit like.
Oh shit.
Oh man, but let's go and get to it, bro.
All right, let's get to the what the fuck moment of the week. Y'all. People are getting more and more. The pandemic has changed a bunch of people. All right, I just got to let you know. I don't know if it's made people more resourceful or if it's just made them dumb as fuck. But here we go.
Dumb as fuck.
Yeah, so the what the fuck moment, the pandemic, it prompted a lot of things to be able to be delivered in certain ways. It prompted things to be delivered to you. Prompted things to be, Ubered. We got Uber Eats. We got DoorDash. We got all those types of things, right, that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's gotten to the point now. It's gotten to the point now to where, you can get your groceries delivered.
Yeah.
And whatnot, right? You can get your groceries dropped off, get your groceries delivered. You can get all sorts of stuff. You can even get alcohol delivered to you.
Yes, you can.
You know what I mean?
I've been meaning to use that.
Yes, sir. You can actually get alcohol delivered to you. Well, this one young man thought he could be resourceful. And he thought he could be resourceful, and he's running his own business. Okay? He's running his own business.
I know where this shit is going.
He's running his own business, and he thought he could be resourceful and not have to do so much legwork and being able to deliver certain things. Well, his product was drugs. Bruh. His product was drugs. And
really, nigga?
I'm getting all the fucking sound effects in on this.
And he's using.
Oh my God, no.
He's using Lyft.
No.
He was using Lyft to deliver drugs, right? He was using Lyft to deliver drugs. Okay, so what he would do is the people he would buy it from, they would set up the Lyft, call them, right? Or he would call them and they would say, hey, I want this. He would, all right, cool. He would give them, I guess, a code or whatever, set up the delivery Lyft, and he would go and deliver the drugs to him. Well, that's really not the what the fuck moment. That's part of it. The what the fuck moment of it was he put it on Twitter. He said, yo, using Lyft to deliver drugs, right? So he says, I'm using Lyft to deliver drugs. And all of a sudden, Lyft replies. Lyft replies and says, hey, we see that you're using us as a resource. Could you please DM us your phone number?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Bruh.
And since he knew that was the moment he fucked up, he responded to them and said, no. Why would I do that?
God damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. So that was what he said
look. See, I need to-
He said, "Why would I give y'all my phone number, knowing that y'all probably gonna come get me?
You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious?"
Yo,
Yeah. So he was delivering drugs using Lyft,
Bruh.
and then he put it on Twitter saying, I'm delivering drugs using Lyft."
What the?
And Lyft responded, said, "Could you DM us your phone number?" He said, "No. Why would I do that?"
Oh my God, yo, what? My G.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, what up, Yaya? Happy belated to Yaya.
Happy belated, yeah. Happy belated.
Yo, Jeff. No, that look, that is stupidity is at an all-time fucking high.
It really is.
Really
man.
is.
I think the pandemic has made people lose their fucking minds, and has sent people into a whole nother. They were already crazy, but this just kind of pushed them over the edge, bro.
Motherfucker doing drive-by lifts and shit. Just throwing the drugs out the car and shit.
And then hitting deliver.
Yeah, there you go. I am delivered.
I am delivered. I am delivered. I don't like women anymore. Women.
Shit is. Oh my God.
Women.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. So that is this week's What the Fuck moment. People are delivering drugs
Shit.
by Lyft and Uber now.
Oh man.
Uber
All right.
weed.
Uber weed.
Uber weed.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right. So, which way do we want to go?
Oh,
for these
man.
next 20 minutes, bro.
Oh, man.
Because-
Golly. I feel like this show done flew by.
Oh, it has. It has. It's flown. It's flued.
It's flued.
It got flued
It got
out.
flued out.
It got flued
It
out.
got flued
It got flued
out.
Oh, okay. Nah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to let Brother Shabazz out.
Oh, well, shoot. Let him out for a second. We got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay.
We got about 20 minutes. Let him out.
All right.
Pause.
Yeah, please pause
I
that
did.
shit. You
I
know,
did. Sure did.
We're not on Soldier Boy shit.
Soulja
man.
Boy.
Pause.
DeMarcus, DeAndre, everything. Come on, my motherfucking like that.
Everything that comes out of my mouth.
Mouth is hard. That's what he
shit.
said. I was like, whoa.
All
brother.
right. Okay. Let me go here first. Let me go here.
Let's talk
Let me
about
go
it.
Here. Fuck it. All right.
Let's do
So I just want to take a moment to congratulate Jason Williams
Oh man. Oh man.
for calling Stephen A. out on his bullshit,
Oh, good for
his
him.
his
Good for
hypocrisy.
him.
I don't want to say coonery and none of that other bullshit. But I mean, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh. Jason Williams brought light to it. I mean, if y'all didn't know what I'm talking about. So obviously, sports wise, the jab, and I'm gonna say this because we're on so many fucking platforms or whatever like that, and
Right.
obviously we don't want to get taken down or some other shit.
Right.
So obviously we know the jab and the bob and weave that's been going around, for the last year. Catch on, people. Catch on if you didn't know what I'm talking about. But Kyrie Irving has came out and taken a stance on, the jab, and he has
Good.
he's making a decision for himself, his body,
Good for Kyrie.
and personal. And I mean, it kills me. It kills me that so many people are talking about, oh my God, like that's fucking bullshit.
Right.
You should like blah 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 and go ahead and play and this and the other, when there's so many women's rights that are going on right now, and there's a whole fucking movement talking about my body, my choice.
They not ready for that. They don't want to hear that.
They're not talking about that. But so Kyrie Irving is not playing or whatever because the state of New York, as well as the state of California,
Correct.
has said that anybody that's working, anybody that has whatever government jobs, whatever the case may be, has to be jabbed in order to work in the state, and like in those in those two states. All right. So Stephen A. Smith, I'm calling you by your whole goddamn name. Stephen A. Smith has come out and said,
By his government.
he said that Kyrie's stupid,
Ooh.
that he's let his teammates down. If you don't want to do this, that, and the third, why don't you just fucking retire?
Oh, that's tough. Stephen
know?
A. Stephen A. said that?
Stephen A. said this.
That's tough.
Coming out giving false information, talking about those that are jabbed are least likely to get the shit than those that are not. Which, I mean, shout out to Brother Riz or whatever. If y'all don't know, go to his fucking page and listen and pay attention, because he's been in talks with these very doctors from the beginning and very versed within jabology.
Yeah, a great word right
Yes,
there.
fucking yes.
Great.
So, Jason Williams pulled up on First Take and was like, "I got a little gripe. I got a little beef with you. I got a little gripe." You know, he was like, "Well, you know, we're gonna get up." Well, Aaron Rodgers just came out and told the whole fucking world initially in preseason that, you know, that he was jabbified. That he was a jabberwalker. That he was a jabberwalker.
He was a jabberwocky.
And come to find out that he just tested positive.
He did.
And so all this backlash come out because they look in my phone flex voice. You lied. The fact that came out that he lied. He lied about this whole thing or whatever. But
Aaron Rodgers lied about being jabbed.
Being a jabberwalker. He lied about it.
So he's never been jabbed.
No, he's never been jabbed.
Pause.
Yes. Shit. He's never been a jabberwalker.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
Jason Williams said he has a problem with Stephen A. for the way that he came about or whatever. This whole thing. Because when it came to Kyrie, I just told y'all what he said, and Jason Williams gave receipts. He was like, 3 weeks ago, you called him stupid. 2 weeks ago on CNN, you said that he was this. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, he had a whole list of the shit.
Hold on, Jay Will.
And Jay Will said, when it came to Aaron Rodgers, all of a sudden, now you need time. You need time. You need time to get all the facts in. You need time to really understand what's going on. And I heard some shit. I heard him speak earlier today.
Yeah.
And was talking about he still stands by the fact that yes, he was hurt because Aaron Rodgers is one of his favorite players, and it was a joy for him that he got to meet him or whatever. But he still feels like that it was that it was wrong that people were talking about his family, this, that, and the other. And in the retrospect, that he needs his space or whatever like that. You shouldn't talk. Where the fuck was that shit with Kyrie? Where the fuck is that shit with Kyrie? If it's my understanding, it's the state of New York, not the fucking Brooklyn Nets, not the fucking NBA.
Right.
It's the state of New York. There's no fucking mandate in the NBA that says that everybody has to be a fucking jabberwocker.
Not in the NBA. No, it's the actual state. It's the actual state that's saying that you have to.
Because
it has nothing to do with the NBA.
I'm about to say because there are only 5 teams that need to be jabberwockers.
So
Golden State.
6.
Golden State, the Clippers, the Lakers, Sacramento Kings, the Knicks, and the Nets.
California and New York, the only ones that have that type of mandate.
The only ones that have that fucking mandate.
Yeah.
Everybody else, your body, your choice.
Damn, you damn sure know you ain't got to you can do what you want to do here in Texas.
But my look, hold on, exactly. Hold on, but my
you
boy
can do whatever you want to do right here in Texas. I tell you that much.
But my boy Kwame Brown.
Oh man,
my boy Kwame Brown. Look, hey, you gonna get this? You gonna get my mama's cooking?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
You gonna get my mama's cooking? He brought up a great point, and he calls them the Get Along Gang or whatever.
Oh.
And he said that he finds it funny if y'all really pay attention. Stephen A. and a lot of them in the Get Along Gang, are paid to basically badmouth and to bring down these black athletes.
I mean,
because no matter, and if you look at that shit, no matter what Jason Williams was saying about Aaron Rodgers, no matter what, Stephen A. always brought that shit back to Kyrie Irving.
He did.
Well, what about Kyrie? Well, what about this? Motherfucker, we not talking about Kyrie.
But I'm going to be honest, though. I ain't never really just been just the hugest fan of Stephen A.
Hell no.
You know, I would never have him as my spades partner because I would always be in fear of that dude reneging. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Because he honestly talks out the side of his neck, out of both sides of his mouth, and I'm like, man, you say one thing, and then you turn right back around and you say something totally different that contradicts totally what you just said.
Yes.
And he'll do it in the same fucking breath. And I'm like, dude, I really can't even. like stand behind you, pause, to be able to, you know, to support what you're saying.
It's
because some of the stuff that he says is just pure and utter bullshit.
It is.
And I think he's just on there because of he's a loudmouth.
He's a loudmouth and he'll do whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so like my brother just said, as of this past weekend, the 5th District Court put a pause on the jobification, and had mandates. Basically, so in a nutshell, Kyrie is about to be back in fucking uniform and not having to, be a jabber walker.
Good for him.
Yes. I mean, because
good for him.
Like I said, you cannot have this whole big ass fucking movement on the women's side. And yes, I can say this shit. I can say this shit because societal issues or whatever like that. And a lot of time it's fuck the man, fuck the male.
Oh,
it's fuck the male, really. But you cannot have this big ass movement, my body, my choice, by the women. And yes, we support that shit. You should very well have the choice. You should very well have the choice of an abortion. And in return, we're gonna go to the second fucking topic. And in return, the men should have the fucking choice whether or not they want to father the shit.
Everything is about a choice.
Everything is about a fucking choice.
Everything is about a choice.
Everything is about a fucking choice.
And you have to let everybody choose what it is that the fuck they won't choose.
Yes.
Regardless of what it is and what it may be. You may not like it, right? You may not like it. You may like it. It may work in your favor. It may not. But in retrospect, everybody has a choice to be able to choose whatever the fuck it is that they want to choose.
Yes.
And if they want to choose, yes, keep it. No, keep it. Man, that choice is yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is. And you all, if it comes down to that, you got to figure out the best possible fucking solution.
And I mean, we've been shying away from this fucking topic because we like to keep that shit upbeat. We like to keep it, funny and with the jokes and everything else. But every now and then, we have to just
touch on it briefly. Pause.
Yeah, just briefly. Just briefly rub his back.
Just briefly.
And I mean, if you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, you're not.
You're not.
Like my thing is, look,
and that's okay.
It's okay. Do what's best.
Yeah.
Do what's best for you and your fucking family.
And your family.
That's it.
Yeah.
But just know when the zombie apocalypse come around. I'm just joking, people. Just joking. All right, just joking.
These is jokes, sort of, with some truth.
And see, that's why I love my brother. My brother just said it has been proven that the paperwork has not been processed to even have a mandatory, and it has been proven
that's crazy
that all of the that it is unconstitutional. And they can look, and you can sue your employer if you're fired.
Yeah.
TT, give me a check.
That's You can.
All I say, and this is what I tell everybody within anything. Do your fucking research.
Right.
Do not, and I repeat, do not believe. Do not look what Jay-Z said. Jay-Z said, believe what? Believe half of what you see, none of what you hear. Men lie, women lie. Numbers fucking lie too because men and women write the fucking numbers.
Yep. So fucking do.
All right. So in another note, you got a lighter topic, bro. Like
golly, I know we need to talk about something light. I mean, it's been a crazy kind of week, man.
Okay. Here we go.
It's been a crazy kind of week.
Here we go. We haven't done this in a while. We have not done this in a while.
Okay.
So, you've been an actor.
Oh, man.
You've been an actor.
This nigga.
The harder they fall.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to tell. Look, if y'all have not seen, Jay-Z actually was one of the executive producers on it, or whatever. The movie's on Netflix.
Yeah.
All black cast.
Ooh.
All black cast.
And
the movie is entitled The Harder They Fall. And Go watch it. Go watch that shit tonight. Go watch it tonight.
And it's
if you
one
have
of
not
the
seen it.
it's one of the best casts that I've seen in a while. That
Yes.
we've needed this type of story. Okay, we've needed this type of story. Now I haven't seen the full movie yet, but however, I have seen snippets and I have seen different pieces of it that I totally cannot wait to watch this movie, because this is one of the types of movies that I don't want to rush watch.
I've seen it
right?
twice. I've seen it
You know,
twice.
yeah, it's one of those that I want to sit down, take my time,
Yes.
and really truly be able to digest the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pause, take the movie in. You know, I want to take it in. Pause.
Word for word,
And
bar for bar.
Word for word, bar for bar. Right? You stole my whole fucking flow. Everything can come out my motherfucking mouth hard. Pause. Damn, DeAndre, Soldier Boy, you can't be saying shit like that, Soldier Boy.
I'm gonna play that shit again before we get out.
Like,
there.
you can't be saying shit like that, Soldier Boy, and expect nobody to say nothing, man.
Oh my god.
But man, and you know, and it's it has one of my favorite actors who I kind of am watching, right, in my mind. He's one of my mentors, Idris Elba, right? And he's one of the ones that I watch and see how he works. And then Regina King.
Oh my god.
Regina King, 227 Regina King,
Yes.
man, and she's on my list of actresses that I want to work beside, that I want to work with, and I want to be able to get and dive totally into a scene with her and really just play in the scene, be in the scene, go back and forth in the scene, and be challenged by her, man. And Jonathan Majors, he's in there, man. He was from
Shout out to Duncanville.
He was, yes, Jonathan Majors from Duncanville, right? Yeah, goddamn, black-owned businesses from Duncanville too. Shit.
Goddamn right. Let's go.
Yeah, so Jonathan Majors, he was from Lovecraft Country,
Yes.
and he's in the film. And man, and then another one of my favorites that I want to work with, because of the way that this guy is and his stoic demeanor, Lakeith Stanfield, and man, the roles that he plays,
Bruh.
I would say this: I would love if there was ever a film that was written that had some sort of a Joker type character. I could see Lakeith Stanfield being in that, being in that role, being in that role. I mean, and this is, and you know what I love most about this film? Well, the concept of the film. What I love most about the concept of the film is this: it's not a slave.
It's not
movie.
Yo, and
at all.
Look, and I'll say this for people that don't know. This is a fucking true story.
Yeah,
it's a fucking true story.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And I'm gonna say this. I have my brother Shabazz hat on. The only fucking cowboys were black.
Yes.
The whites were not called cowboys. They were not. All right. So there were a lot of fucking black cowboys in Texas and in the South.
Absolutely.
That ran shit.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
so this movie is about true fucking black cowboys.
Yep.
So it is your history. You need to go watch this shit.
Yeah.
And it was one in particular part within the movie that I didn't notice this shit until Regina King made her little post about
I saw
this
that
shit.
clip. I saw that
so
little clip.
there's a clip where they go, and I'm gonna say a part of the fucking movie, kill me or whatever. Who cares?
You still gotta watch the bitch.
Where there's a scene on the train, and as they're approaching the train on their horses or whatever, there's some writing on the side of the fucking train that says C. A.
Yeah.
Bozeman.
Yeah. Sure does.
If you didn't catch it, Chadwick Boseman. Yes. So
Sure does.
they found a way to pay homage
Yeah.
to Chadwick Boseman.
That's dope.
Within the fucking movie.
That's dope as
Bruh,
fuck.
It's dope as hell.
That's dope as fuck, man. That's dope as fuck. And there's stuff like that, man, that makes Regina King what she does.
Yeah.
You know, and don't have to support those types of movies.
We do.
Right? You get what I'm saying? We have to support those types of movies, and we have to log on to them. I don't care if we log on to them, watch it, fall asleep. I don't care if you log on to it, watch it Netflix and chill it. I don't
Yo.
care if they need the numbers.
They need to.
They need the numbers.
to.
You know what I mean?
Make
Because
that shit the number one fucking
make
movie.
it in the movie in the number one country in the fucking country, because
Yes.
number one movie in the country, because we have to support those types of movies, because if we don't, we're gonna continue to keep getting the fucking slave movies. We're gonna continue to
And-
keep getting the fucking disoriented family black movie.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
the shit. I'm about saying the shit was brought up. Like I don't know if it was behind this, but you know, like a lot of the fucking black movies. The reason why black movies were not put in a certain light was because a lot of black actors were told, and a lot of directors were told that black movies don't correlate in the box office. They don't sell. But what they
Right.
what they weren't telling you was that they were suppressing the shit.
absolutely.
They were, waiting to, promote the shit at the last fucking minute. They weren't
Yeah.
putting money behind it. They weren't this, that, and the
Yeah.
other. But what they because there were there are actors and black actors and actresses who would go overseas, who would go to
Yes.
Europe, who would go to and everything
Yes.
else, and they were like, okay, what the fuck? Like they know us over here. Why are we
Yes.
so big over here? Because
Yes.
they watch everything or whatever the
Yes.
case may be. So
Absolutely.
what Black Panther did, which is the biggest
biggest
movie
in history.
in history. Especially Marvel, which also pissed him off or whatever,
Pissed.
because
Golly.
an all black cast, an all black movie actually became the number one fucking superhero movie ever made. Over the beloved Superman, over the beloved Batman, over the beloved whatever,
But can we express real quick the power of the black culture and community? If we decide to get behind a project, get behind anything that we think is of value, man, we made that movie the number one movie in Marvel's history, and it reached $1 billion in the box offices.
Billion.
$1 billion.
B.
With a B, $1 billion. And we saying that we can't do it. No, it ain't that we can't do it. We have to support. And we got to watch those movies besides the gangster movie, besides the abusive husband shit movie. We got to support all types because they're out there.
Yes, we do. No shade to anybody for making those, because there's
a space for it.
Yeah, there's space for it. There's stories that need to be told.
Right.
But there are a lot of other uplifting stories that need to be told.
Absolutely. And I think that's what made a couple of films that went quote unquote viral, if you will. Like, think about Love Jones. Love Jones was a film that went viral in our community because it showed us in a different light. Niggas wasn't going and listening to spoken word and shit like that.
Can I be your slave?
Come on, tell them.
I got to admit, girl, you're the
shit girl.
And I'm digging you like a gray.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I understand this shit now.
Yeah.
But back then when he said, now do they call you the daughter to the spinning posar?
Ooh. Ooh. See, this was the one that got me. This was
look, when he was saying Oshun and
yeah,
Yoruba and walk that walk. Talk that talk. Man. Hind legs that'll spank Jehovah.
Shit.
Who am I?
Go ahead.
I'll be anybody you say.
Oh.
But right now, I'm the sight break hunter.
Yeah.
Eyeing you as my prey. And I want to give you injections of sublime erections. Make you dance to my metaphoric jisms.
Like, damn, Darius Love Hall?
Hey,
His name was Darius.
For real, hold on. No, this is a party guy. Come on, Slim. Fuck your man.
I ain't worried about him. Oh, shit.
It's you who I want to step to my scene. And instead of romancing your sweet ass, I'd rather instead of this dry reality, I'd rather dance and romance your ass in this wet dream. Hold on, then he did it. What the fuck? And then look. Who am I? Well, they call me brother tonight.
Nigga shushed himself.
He did, look.
What? He shushed himself. Nigga shushed himself.
Oh, shit. Bruh.
Man. My favorite verse.
He gave it bum bump.
He did give him a bump up. He gave himself a bump up. You give yourself a bump up. My favorite verse in that, man, and this I was like, man, this is deep as shit. Man, Ed, his friend Ed, they were sitting around, and he said, "Romance is dead," is what they said while sitting around cheating at pool. Yes. But the very last game of this 9-ball frame, the cat who had the date on top of the Empire State was the one who got hustled like a fool.
I would say, ooh.
I was like, shit. I'm like,
nah.
God damn.
Nah. When they say romance is dead, what they really saying is they've exhausted the possibilities.
No, look in that kitchen. No, look in that kitchen.
No, I figured it out. God is a woman. Oh, no, hear me out. God is a woman. You know how anatomy work. Because this man, he put the dick right up under the chin so he can take care of it. Yo, there's so many quotables out of that fucking movie.
It is. It really is,
No.
man. But we just got to get behind it. We got to support our films, man.
We do. You know, the same way y'all support The Notebook,
Oh, God.
Ghost,
Yes, man.
Titanic.
And they weren't nowhere near as good.
Nowhere.
And the Titanic was 4 fucking hours. 4 fucking hours. And y'all sat through that bitch. I fell asleep on it.
Yo. The fact that this motherfucker could that was the first time you ever thought about, and it was back in the this shit was that movie was old as shit, took place back in the fucking time. This is the first time you actually knew women were selfish as shit. Because it was enough room on that goddamn door for both of them to fit.
Show fucking was. Oh, man.
All right. So, hey, might as well.
Where we at? Black on?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. This week's, go ahead and cue it up. Nice. This week's Black Owned Business of the Week is brought to you by our partners and sponsors. Assist for You.
Let's go.
That will help you with all of your small business management needs and your social media needs. Go check them out on www.assistforyou.com and find out what they can do for you to help you and your small business grow and let them assist for you. So this week's Black Owned Business of the Week is Edna's Boutique, an independent bookstore founded by an African-American editor. Wait a minute. Got a little tongue-tied. I'm going to try that part again.
Just go ahead and steal your house.
Here we go. Yes, sit still, house. Here we go. Edna's Boutique, an independent bookstore founded by an African-American educator. 428 North Main Street, Duncanville, Texas, 75116. That is our Black-owned business of the week. Edna's Boutique, an African-American educator who founded it. 428 North Main Street, Duncanville, Texas, 75116. And you can go to their websites, ednasboutique.com, to find out more information about our Black-owned business of the week.
You know what? I got another Black-owned business for us. Another Black-owned business. David Sykes with Edward Jones. For all your financial needs.
Yes.
Yo, we're in the age of the cryptocurrencies.
Boom.
We're in the age of like, hey, we're all getting up there. You need to set up some shit
Set it
for your
up.
kids.
Yeah.
And also your retirement and everything else. This is the guy. Matter of fact, he's my financial advisor. He's not only one of my best friends, but he's one of, my financial advisors. Shout out. Matter of fact, look, we're gonna put the address and everything else on the fucking webpage. But David Sykes with Edward Jones. Also, within the same family. Shout out to my nephew Davion Sykes.
Hey.
Signing his letter of intent to
Yes.
Texas State
Texas
University.
State.
#1 party school in Texas. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Please
He
don't
going
talk
down there to
about
hoop.
that.
He going down there to hoop though.
Way to keep the legacy going,
Let's
Davion.
go.
Man, extremely proud of you, young man. Golly, but it is a fucking party school. Let's not
Look,
get
it
it
is.
started. Let's not get started
I
with that.
partied every fucking night.
Shit, how could you not? God dang, Texas State.
Yo, all right. Music of the week.
Music of the week.
Look,
Let's talk about this.
Pause. I long for weeks like this.
Ooh.
I adore weeks
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. And I understand why.
I get giddy about weeks like this, bro, in the music industry.
Giddy.
Look. David said, "Please don't be like your daddy." Oh shit!
Oh man.
Need to chunk that apple far from the tree.
Kick that bitch far from the tree.
Kick it.
Kick it.
R&B wins.
R&B wins.
R&B wins this week.
Facts.
All right, look. Fuck. I'm just gonna look. I was gonna give y'all a whole fucking list, but I'm just gonna give you 4 albums. 4.
R&B. Damn, 4?
4.
That's what's going on.
With 3 albums and
Okay.
1 little EP.
Okay.
I'm gonna start out with the EP. BJ the Chicago Kid
Oh man.
dropped a 3-song EP called. It's entitled 3. It's entitled 3.
He would do that.
Look, hey, them slow love ballads.
He would do
He
that.
bringing that shit back. Next, Kevin Ross. It's entitled Drive 2.
Oh man.
Yo,
He did one of the best renditions, best covers of what was the song that Andre 3000 did?
Prototype.
Prototype. He
did
did
it,
one
no.
of the best covers I've ever
He
heard.
did another one.
Ooh.
He did another one of Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo's. Nothing
Nothing
Even
matters.
Ooh. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that shit to open it up like next
Ooh.
week. Go find it. I got it. But Kevin Ross, Drive 2.
Okay.
BJ the Chicago Kids, entitled 3.
Okay.
Next, it's already out, ladies.
Oh man.
Ladies, if you had a fucking reason, but you don't have a fucking reason now. I mean, you know, she's giving y'all the toxic fucking playlist, you know, for all your damn relationships. Whenever you get mad at your fucking boyfriend and shit, or your girlfriends, however you swing, it doesn't matter.
It's an understatement what the fuck she doing for y'all right now.
And this is where the song comes from. This
understatement.
Summer Walker. The album is entitled "Still Over It." And I'm just gonna play my favorite cut off of the joint. You know, hey, IG, I'm gonna turn the fucking speakers up so you can hear a little
so
bit.
you can get a little bit of it.
Get a little taste real quick. All right? and then I'm gonna go into the number one fucking album. All right, number one fucking album.
Taking your shit today, no. I ain't taking your shit tomorrow, no. We can do it my way, so I ain't sticking, no, I ain't sticking around no more. Cause you just wanna play with my heart and I seen you with the girl at the party. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste my time, boy, I am way too fine. So I'm out. I guess I'm unloyal, baby. I guess I'm untrue. I guess I'm unloyal, baby. We'll call it what you want. I guess I'm unloyal, baby. I guess I'm untrue. Oh, I guess I'm unloyal, baby. Oh, so call me what you want. Thinking that I need you, boy, you funny. Got my own money, so I must show you.
I'm gonna make a whole fucking playlist of nothing but scissor. I'm sorry, not scissor. For Ari Lennox. I'm gonna make a whole fucking playlist of nothing but Ari Lennox features from 2021.
Ari Lennox and features, bro. Oh my god.
But I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. This track sounds like Terrace Martin. Get that shit.
Ooh.
Really does. It sounds like Terrace Martin did this shit with the whole The whole saxophone.
Oh, this is totally a vibe. Oh, this is totally a vibe.
But
what song is this called?
I'm gonna let Ari do her thing. It's called Unloyal.
Unloyal. Woo.
Say you could come and pick up your shit, acting like you paying for shit. With your bow wow do rag, outside in your doggy bag. Bitch, I am so done with that. Tell me how a grown man so childish, always in Kevin Samuels comments. You think I'm just gonna stand on by and watch you waste
Stop right there. Cause her ass, y'all can hear that shit up. She said, "Grown ass man talking like all up in Kevin Samuels comments." I guess I'm unloyal.
I got. Golly.
All right. And the number. Look, see, y'all gotta pay attention to like what I play at the beginning of the fucking show because the number one fucking album of this week. Shit comes out this fucking Friday.
And man, I cannot wait.
Wait a minute, this love started off so tender, so sweet. But now she got me smoking out the window. Must have spent 45,000 up in Tiffany's. Oh no! Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, put me in the jam with an X-Man in the UFC. Can't believe it.
Everybody.
This bitch got me paying.
Yo!
It's Silk Sonic. It's Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic.
So cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here.
All right. So.
Smoking out the window. How could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Yeah. That girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong. She belonged to everybody. Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules.
Hercules, Hercules. Come on.
Got me in the club looking for a new love. Someone help me, please.
Help me, please. Help me, please.
Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me?
I got you, bro. Got you, bro.
Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die. This bitch got me paying a rent, paying the trips, telling on the wrist, telling on the wrist. And I'm all alone, all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold.
Hey.
Got me out.
Jazzy J, yes, that is my favorite part.
Do this to me.
Oh my
How could she? Damn it.
So,
Woo.
Glamorous Whitney, we're glad you joined us.
Come on.
Glad you joined us. We need for you to follow us on every social media site at midweek_vibe or midweek vibe.
There it is.
All right. But Silk Sonic, everything with Silk.
It's going to be a total put on and repeat all day.
This Friday, Silk Sonic drops her album. That is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. How could you do it to me? How could you do it? And hold on, Jazzy J. I would say that is our response. That is our response to Summer Walker.
That's our response, right? That's our response. That's our response album.
Yes.
To Summer Walker. Our response album to Summer Walker. This bitch got me paying for trips, diamond on her wrist. Now I'm here all alone. God damn.
Oh my God, bro.
Wow.
All right, people.
Oh,
No, Jack. No, we're not like that. Look, hey, y'all, look, Matter of fact, when artists are going through things or whatever, that's when you get their best work. That's when you get their best work. And
facts.
Summer delivered on it. Matter of fact, I've never said this, but Summer had the best fucking rollout, the best promo shit of anybody. If y'all didn't know, Summer Walker made a whole entire IG page. It was entitled Summer's Hard Drive. Pause. Where the hard drive with her album on it, she took a tour around the fucking country or whatever. She showed it going through TSA. She showed it sitting in the bed in the hotel. She put the little talking lips on it and said little different things and had all types of videos. It's the best rollout that I've seen. If not the best, it's one of the best in a while. It was really good. Whatever. And her album is fire. Really you know, now she called London out like you had it wasn't no fucking guessing. It wasn't no fucking guessing who the fuck it was. She called his ass out. But,
oh man.
But no, like she came with some great music, and we joke around a lot or whatever. But that Silk Sonic album is what the game needs. It's what the industry needs.
Facts.
All right.
They understood. Like they say, they understood the assignment.
They understood the assignment, and they gonna deliver on that shit. All right. So for everybody else, if there's nothing else.
Wow, there's one more thing. We got to make sure we tell them this. November 21st.
There we go.
November 21st, Dallas Podfest. November 21st, Dallas Podfest. We are performing.
Yes.
We are live. We are performing. We are going live on Dallas Podfest. We live, baby. All right, at Royal J Studios in Grand Prairie, Texas, y'all. And guess what? It is free. It is a free show. It is a free show. Our time slot is 6:50 to 7:20. So make sure that you are there, and let's pack the vibe out. Let's pack the place out with all of our midweek vibe family, and let's do what the fuck we do. Because y'all, when I tell you that nobody is safe, this show is about to be off the rockers. Y'all have no clue.
And I'll tell you this. There's gonna be food there. Yes, you can meet us in person.
Meet us in person
at the Podfest. That is November 21st. There'll be food vendors out there. There'll be alcohol.
Yes.
There'll be alcohol. And there'll be mocktails and virgin
and all
drinks
that. Yes.
For those who don't drink.
Absolutely.
Also, this will be, and I'll repeat this will be one of the biggest networking events.
Yes.
Period. One of the biggest networking events, period.
Facts.
So if you're in the industry, you want to get in the industry, you want to link up, pause. With people who can possibly help your business, and y'all can collaborate and come up with some great ass fucking content.
Yeah.
Or marketing or whatever the case may be for your businesses or whatever. Come out, support us. But at the same time, come out for yourself, y'all.
Yeah.
Come out for yourself. Yeah. And I say this all the time. Teachers or anybody affiliated with any districts, any school districts or education period, you're fucking off of work.
You're off work.
You're fucking off work. You have no fucking excuse. Period.
None.
I will say fuck them kids, but the kids are our future. So we're fucked. All right. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Oh my gosh. You see what he did? I can't believe he did that.
I did.
He did it. And I just can't. That's what he did. He did it.
You know what? I'll play this shit.
He did it.
Yes, I did. All right. So, if there's nothing else. There's nothing else. May we all stand.
May we stand.
This has been another episode of Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cobain. That is Raper Winston.
I am.
And until next week. Peace.
We out.